The unique webbing stoppers make it possible to shorten excess webbing and simply move the stopper to a new location. If you'd like to remove excess webbing, first fit the harness to your liking. Be sure to accommodate for bulky clothing in your measurements as necessary. Take note about the adjustment limits of the webbing. It is a safety requirement that a minimum 4 centimeters of webbing is present between the edge of the buckle and the center of the webbing stopper. The center of the webbing stopper must also be a minimum 2.5 centimeters inward from the end of the webbing. This safety requirement applies to all webbing ends, including the riser webbing. If you wish to shorten the webbing by only a small amount and you are not close to the buckle, simply make a mark where you would like to cut the webbing. Measure at least 2.5 centimeters inward from that mark and make a mark in the center of the webbing. This is the new location for our webbing stopper, and this is our cut mark. Next, remove the webbing stopper. Then, use a hot knife to cut the webbing on the cut mark. It is a safety requirement that the webbing is heat sealed, and a hot knife is the only acceptable cutting method. Be sure you're in a well-ventilated area. After cutting, double-check your measurement. Fasten the webbing stopper firmly in place. Ensure that it is centered and that the screw does not protrude from the end. If you wish to shorten the webbing as close to the buckle as possible, make a mark at 4 centimeters and 6.5 centimeters. This will be the location of the webbing stopper, and this will be our cut point. This ensures that at the adjustment limits, the center of the webbing stopper is still a minimum of 4 centimeters away from the edge of the buckle and 2.5 centimeters from the end of the webbing. Remove the webbing stopper. Cut at our mark in a well-ventilated area. Double-check your measurements and reinstall the webbing stopper.